All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master. Today we're going to talk about ways we can all help the industry. And I promise no snarky comments, no ESO stuff. That's evil shop owners. And we're not going to be talking about technician pay systems or anything like that. We're just talking about things that will improve our industry. And I'm going to do my best not to have any snarky comments. So here's hoping. And keep in mind, I want to stress, some of this stuff is not going to be shop policy, but it's stuff that should be policed. First and foremost, we all need to stop bad-mouthing other shops. It's just bad for the image of the industry, and it's bad sales technique as well. You should be selling your shop based on the features and benefits of using your facility, not how bad the rest of the industry is. It's just a simple fact. So if your service advisors are bad-mouthing other shops in the industry, it needs to be dealt with. It should not be happening. We all have shops in our area that have known problems. You know, they fix a vehicle 3 times, it doesn't get fixed, so then they come to you. Be a good steward of the industry and reach out to them. Try to educate them on what they can do to be better for the industry. Now, with the important caveat is, attempt it. I'm not saying they're going to take your advice. They're going to even take your call. But please, make the attempt to help the industry. Talk to them. You need to fix this problem. We see this too often. Please, let me help you fix this. We're in this industry together. We really should be helping everybody in this industry try to get better. Whether that is suggesting training for their technicians, whether that's recommending they go see an industry group like whatever, whether that's going to management classes, whatever it is, try to help them. They have to want to help themselves, but try. Not saying they're going to. All right, let's talk diagnostic fees. Now, this one's probably going to be a little hard for me not to get snarky, and I got to give credit where credit is due. The rise of charging for diagnostics is at least partly responsible by management groups. Management groups have pushed hard for charging diagnostic fees. I have to acknowledge that. They understand it's a huge part of this industry that was very much undercompensated. And as a shop, it is a huge expense. And I know most shops that probably watch this don't do this thing. They need to stop this. And that is discounting the diagnostic fee and moving it over to the final repair. Basically, you're switching the line item and adding it to the repair. It's disingenuous, it's crooked, and it should not be done. You need to use the opportunity of selling a diagnostic fee as a teaching tool for the general public. Yes, I know it takes work to explain why you charge a diagnostic fee and why it doesn't come off. And I know it's a lot easier just to say, oh yeah, we take it off, except you don't. It's wrong. Explain why a diagnostic fee is important, why your technicians need to be compensated. Again, doesn't matter how your technicians get paid. The shop needs to be compensated for their time. And it shouldn't be hidden. It should be right up front. On that same vein, fees. Everyone in the world knows that BS fees like shop supplies are markup. The general public knows it's markup. Why do you continue to want to piss off your clients by putting it on there? I know a bunch of shops don't, and that's great. Now, as a shop owner, well, I need to replace that income. Add $1 or whatever you need to your labor rate. I don't have a problem so far as the profit. I have a problem with how the public perceives it. This isn't a question. The public knows it's a BS charge. And yeah, most people, they get the final bill. They may never look at your receipt again. But the population that does look at that receipt and sees that shop's fees, they're going to question whether or not they want to come back. It's a given. You may never hear about it. They may even come back, but they're still going to be upset about that fee. So just don't do it. Every shop knows the technician that pulls up Identifix, writes down the first thing on there, and then sends it up front. Whether or not they wait 20, 30 minutes to send it up, we know the guy that doesn't actually diagnose cars. Either get them properly trained or stop giving them diagnostics. We need to stop the shotgun diagnostics. We need to actually test for it. I've said many, many times, your average diagnostic can be done easily within an hour. Your average. Now, I said the average. Yes, there's times for additional time. Believe me, there is tickets where you definitely want to be able to sell additional time. And it's hard to sell diagnostic time when you have somebody that doesn't actually do the diagnostics. They just shotgun a part at it and hope it fixes it. So deal with that. Don't let them get away with it. It's hurting your shop and it's hurting the industry every time we have a comeback because somebody did shotgun diagnostics. I may put out this video and a bunch of shop owners will go, yeah, none of this stuff happens in my shop. Awesome. Great. You know, that's great. I appreciate that. But it happens in a lot of shops. And until we can correct some of this stuff, the industry is just going to stay the way it is. So let's help fix it. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.